Hello and welcome, fellow travelers. This video reviews the main themes and important ideas presented in Osho's book titled Tantra, the Supreme Understanding. This book contains discourses on Tilopa's Song of Mahamudra, a type of Buddhist teaching, which emphasizes a state of non-dualistic awareness, where the individual's mind transcends distinctions and judgments. The book is made up of talks given by Osho, a spiritual teacher who interprets Tilopa's teachings through his own unique understanding. Osho's lectures explore the nature of mind, the importance of non-attachment, the role of the guru, and the process of self-realization. The book encourages readers to break free from habitual patterns of thought and behavior, to cultivate a state of inner peace and acceptance, and to ultimately reach a state of non-dualistic awareness known as Mahamudra. Let's cover some of the key concepts presented in the book. The nature of mind and no mind. Osho emphasizes the illusory nature of the self and the mind's role in creating suffering. He differentiates between the ordinary mind, the extraordinary mind, and the no mind, arguing that the path to liberation lies in transcending the duality of thought, reaching a state of pure awareness. The root problem of all problems is mind itself. Mind doesn't exist as an entity, the first thing. Only thoughts exist. Acceptance and the path of yes. Tantra, as presented by Osho, advocates for a radical acceptance of all aspects of life, embracing both the light and the shadow, the good and the bad. This yes attitude dissolves boundaries and leads to a complete merging with existence. Tantra says yes unconditionally. There has never been any other vision of life which says yes without any conditions, simply yes. Action versus activity. Osho draws a critical distinction between mindful action and unconscious activity. He encourages awareness in every act, highlighting that true liberation comes from understanding the root cause of our compulsive activities. Drop more and more activity. But how can you drop it? You can make dropping itself an obsession. Watch, be alert, conscious, and you will come to a very, very miraculous phenomenon. When something drops by itself, on its own accord, it leaves no trace on you. The power of witnessing. Witnessing, or detached observation, is presented as the core technique for transcending the limitations of the mind. By observing thoughts and emotions without judgment, one creates distance and gains insight into the impermanent and illusory nature of these phenomena. If you can watch, you will become absolutely silent. The thoughts may go on coming to the beach, scattering on the rocks. You will remain calm and quiet. They will not affect you. Tantra as the path of love and energy. Osho portrays Tantra as a path that embraces life in its totality, including sexuality, transforming it into a powerful energy source for spiritual awakening. He uses the metaphor of making love with the universe to depict the ultimate bliss achievable through tantric practices. This is just like two lovers making love, but millionfold, and the same phenomenon multiplied by millions, because now you are making love with the whole universe. That's why Tantra is known as the yoga of sex. Tantra is known as the path of love. Let's review some important concepts from the book. Mahamudra. The Song of Mahamudra by Tilopa serves as a guide throughout the excerpts, highlighting the essence of tantric philosophy. Alaya, the unsoiled, unborn realm within, representing pure consciousness. Dharmata, the inherent nature of things, where everything dissolves when one resides in the inner abode. Self-remembering, a technique emphasizing continuous awareness of the present moment. Latihan, a practice involving opening oneself to the influx of universal energy. The role of the master. A master can guide and bless, but ultimately liberation is attained through individual effort. Tantra versus yoga. Osho contrasts Tantra's radical acceptance with yoga's path of self-discipline and modification, offering both as pathways depending on individual inclination. I will now share several quotes from the book that I think best capture the essence of Osho's message. Mahamudra is beyond all words and symbols. The void needs no reliance. Mahamudra rests on naught. In space shapes and colors form, but neither by black nor white is space tinged. The clouds that wander through the sky have no roots, no home, nor do the distinctive thoughts floating through the mind. Once the self-mind is seen, discrimination stops. Though words are spoken to explain the void as such can never be expressed. One should not give or take, but remain natural, for Mahamudra is beyond all acceptance and rejection. Let's now explore some key questions about this book. 1. What is the difference between doubt, belief, and trust? Doubt is a negative attitude that seeks reasons to be against something. Belief is the opposite. It is a positive attitude that seeks reasons to be for something. Both doubt and belief rely on rationalization and are fundamentally the same. Trust, or faith, referred to as Shraddha in the East, transcends both. It is a state of receptivity and openness, where one listens without judgment or the need for rationalization. Why is the concept of self a problem? The concept of self is created by the mind and leads to clinging and fear. This clinging to a limited self creates suffering, samsara. True liberation comes from letting go of the self and experiencing the vast emptiness within, becoming one with the abyss of pure being. 3. What is the significance of the analogy of the sky and clouds? The sky represents your true nature, vast and unchanging. Thoughts are like clouds, transient and constantly moving. We become identified with our thoughts and lose sight of the vastness within. Meditation allows us to see the gaps between thoughts, glimpses of the sky. Satori is a glimpse of this sky, and samadhi is becoming the sky itself. 4. What is the difference between action and activity? Action arises from a genuine need and is done with full awareness. Activity is driven by unconscious urges, often stemming from restlessness and the need to release inner tension. Activity is like a ghost from the past, a dead habit that persists. Tantra encourages transforming activity into action by bringing awareness to our actions. 5. Why does Tantra say yes to everything? Saying no creates a separation between the self and the world, reinforcing the ego. Tantra seeks to dissolve the ego and embrace the totality of existence. Saying yes to everything cultivates acceptance, allowing one to merge with the flow of life without resistance. 6. How does Tantra view sin and virtue? Tantra sees sin and virtue as shadows of our being, reflections of our current state of consciousness. Rather than denying or repressing so-called negative aspects, Tantra seeks to absorb and transform them. When we awaken, the shadows themselves become filled with light. 7. What is the role of self-remembering in Tantra? Self-remembering is the continuous awareness of oneself as the witness, separate from thoughts and actions. It is a tool for breaking free from unconscious patterns and cultivating presence. By remembering ourselves, we become aware of our true nature and dissolve the darkness of forgetfulness. 8. What is the ultimate goal of Tantra? The ultimate goal of Tantra is Mahamudra, a state of complete union with the universe, a cosmic orgasm. This is achieved through dissolving the ego and merging with the flow of existence, embracing all aspects of life with total acceptance. It is a return to the original source, a homecoming where the individual dissolves into the ocean of pure being. In conclusion, these excerpts offer a glimpse into Osho's unique interpretation of Tantra, emphasizing its focus on acceptance, awareness, and the transcendence of duality. Through vivid stories, metaphors, and practical techniques, he presents Tantra as a path of self-discovery and liberation, urging readers to embrace the totality of life and awaken to their true nature. Thank you for sharing this brief moment of reflection with me. I hope it has helped you on your journey. Please share this video with others who might benefit from the wisdom that has been gifted to us on our journey towards greater awareness. May peace find you wherever you are.